A private company has made an app called Ice Raid that enables private citizens with a sufficient amount of hate on their minds to rat out people they don't like. Kind of like people in Afghanistan who ratted out people they didn't like or didn't know. Got them sent to Guantanamo where they languished without charge. And miraculously or not, no one in the White House was ever charged with these crimes. East Germany much? Anyone? RFK Jr. promises to bring all top medical scientists together for a research project in El Salvador by September. The Department of Homeland Roundup Innocent People was created after 9/11, an atrocity that occurred because of U.S. rampant rampaging in other people's countries. Play diplomat Rubio, referring to persons he's marginalizing to shore up his regime's hate base, says, "We're looking every day for these lunatics." I can help. I have mirrors. Oh, you mean the lunatics who wrote deep opinion pieces and have foreign names? Sorry, my bad. You're really bad. An anonymous bot in the White Palace has explained that your health care is expensive because people who are different from you also get it. Also, you can't afford a house anymore because the Haitians bought them all. First they came for the cats, and I did not speak up. The president aims to fix all this as soon as he's done outlawing paper straws. The plan is to make the poor poorer, again, as soon as we stop getting ripped off by Chinese hillbillies. And it would help if the schools would stop teaching innocent children that they are guilty of imperialism, which, as many people are saying, there isn't any of, nor grammar. Under the woke virus Biden crime regime, they made 8-year-olds feel responsible for slavery, when in fact it was slavery that freed the slaves. From Africa. Got it? The Trump crime family, on the other far right hand, includes many whose own families have condemned them for their decision to Nazi. We'll come to the ex-aides who have butt-kissers' remorse and those who have been convicted of crimes when we get an hour-long show. 300,000 Danes have signed a petition to buy California. Yes, Trump is making the Danes great again, while the Trump acquisition of Greenland received an endorsement from Vladimir Putin. Greenland's real name in Inuit is Kalalit Nunat. Won't be unpronounceable for long. Nor indigenous. Vandals, or maybe patriots, attacked an Islamic prayer room at NYU, soaking prayer mats with urine and painting the letters of a once-suspended Jewish fraternity on the walls. It was analyzed in depth by the fake president, calling it fake urine and saying it was done by a known terrorist, Soros G. Antifa. Israel has closed 6 schools in Gaza, saying they were promoting DEI, that is, being anti-Semitic, that is, criticizing Israel's closure of schools by bombing them. U.S. congressional reps are being advised by street scholars to bring peace to the area by defunding Israel's genocide and joining the International Criminal Court. Many people are saying people who think there's no such thing as a Palestinian spend most of their time trying to make it true. Meanwhile, Harvard's Center for Middle Eastern Studies has been accused of anti-Israel bias, which they denied, saying they merely had some questions about genocide. Universities are being told by the father of the future of the country to cut racial and gender diversity and foster intellectual diversity, which means including Trump-supporting professors.
We have to honestly and aggressively attack the universities in this country.
Subvertising, or overwriting, has taken off in Europe with an easy target: co-emperor Elon Musk the Lesser, with billboards that claim Tesla goes from 0 to 1939 in 3 seconds, and ads for a movie called The Fast and the Furious. In the ongoing roundup of firings of superfluous corrupt paper pushers, the coup regime has fired the health officials who look after 1 million children and pregnant women with HIV in low-income countries, saying the officials are part of deep AIDS and saying their work encourages dependency. In Africa, a child dies of AIDS every 15 minutes, Carolyn Levitt did not report. She did explain that allegations of mass murder by the administration are an attack on America, but not as much as the corruptos over at the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, who helped with the energy costs of 6 million people. Helping 6 million people burn or freeze is not a good look, so don't look. Speaking of Carolyn Levitt or Leave It, the podium poison pill has ceased to answer queries from journalists who put pronouns in their bios, as has Doge's Katie Miller, who says pronouns are anti-science and that people who use them cannot be trusted to write an honest story about the best president ever to be about to be installed on Mount Rushmore or less. Noted scientist-ish officials, RFK Jr. and King Don himself, added that vaccines are bad and the climate is stable. But pronouns are the worst, and they will be asked to self-deport themselves. Stephen Silver of San Francisco sums it up nicely. Mr. Emperor Trump is a reckless teenage driver, and we are trapped in his car, which he got from Daddy. Quote, he doesn't know the rules of the road, either doesn't understand or refuses to follow signs or traffic signals, won't take advice from others, and has road rage. He is, however, convinced that he is the greatest driver in the world.